Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is gonna be the very first episode of this channel, and this channel is gonna be focusing on me making gold. I'm gonna give you guys a report about how much gold I make each week, probably, or depends on whenever I have time. So the reason why I'm doing it because I'm like really bored in 9.1. By the way, by no means like there's no content for me. There's plenty of content for me. I'm just too lazy to do it. Now my guildmates came back, so I have no one to play with to raid. I don't want to make new friends. I just have to lose them or something. So that's what it is. So let's talk about a little bit about me and my how I make gold. So pretty much before Burning Crusade came out, I did not know how to make gold. So I was like normal people, just go out and farm mats and sell in an auction house. And maybe sometimes I buy the bandage books from the Arathi Highland and put it in an auction house for a very healthy flip. Other than that, I pretty much do what normal people do, farm mats yourself, sell it. It is what it is. But after Burning Crusade came out, I farmed my epic mount and started going for jewel crafting. That's when I realized I should not be going out and farming myself. All I have to do is buy the ore, prospect it, cut it, put it in the auction house, and people buys it. And I make a profit. So that's when I pretty much stopped farming. And I have enjoyed it ever since. Of course, jewel crafting got nerfed like in the later expansions, but then I pick up other professions, which is cooking, by the way. That's like the profession I made majority of my money from. So I definitely recommend everybody actually look into cooking. It is a very lucrative market. So alright, let's look at my TSM data for a little bit. So there are reasons I'm not gonna go into too much detail. I have like two computers, so my TSM data is actually incomplete. So if I look at ledgers, sometimes stuff I buy on another computer, it's not gonna show on this computer. But then all the amount of gold I have, it kind of, the computer, like once you log in, it's gonna know how much gold you have. So this is like what you see right here. So anyway. So I pretty much started farming gold after, oh shoot, what did I do? I kind of zoomed in, sorry. So I pretty much started farming gold from here, which is December of last year to April of this year. That's when I have 10 million gold. As you can see, it took me 4 months to farm the 10 million gold, but within that 4 months, I got AOTC, so I was actually raiding. I also got KSM, and I also got like 15. Wait, no, did I ever get a 1500 battleground? Because we have like arena and battleground group. I played it once or twice. I highly doubt I actually got that high. So let's not talk about the PvP because I don't read PvP. So it's like I got AOTC, then I kind of stopped playing because like I'm not really a mythic raider. I'm not gonna put in that much effort to do it, but I do like doing M plus because I'm a casual player, and M plus is actually I personally think it's very friendly to casual players because it's much shorter, so you don't have like dedicate a long period of time to raid, and it's a lot easier to pug with. Of course, like pugging is not recommended because like you're gonna run into a lot of issue with people not knowing what they do. But that's like way beside the point. So like I think the next 10 million gold I'm gonna make probably gonna take the same amount of time. Even though right now I don't raid because now my guildies came back and I don't really try to push for KSM right now because my hunter's gear is a bit low. I am doing M15s. I think I timed like 2 of them so far, but I'm only doing like 1 M15 a week for gears because like it's like I don't see the point of trying to push for KSM when I can't out DPS other people. It's like if I get out DPS by like an arms warrior, it just means like either A, he's like really over gear, which is usually I invite like 240 people to invite to carry me. So I recommend anybody that's trying to buy carries in the trade chat, push your own keys. Just put your own keys up, invite people that have a high IO score. Usually they're not noobs, but then I did run into 2 people that's like IO level 240 plus, and I just easily out DPS them because they have absolutely no idea what they're doing. So So don't be those type of people. But you know, I digress. So let's not talk about that anymore. So it's gonna probably take me about 4 more months to make that 10 million goal. The reason is that actually very simple. It's because everything that I sell now is actually reduced in price. It used to be all the food that I sell are usually around 100 gold. It might be slightly below it, but most of the time it's actually above it. So I'm still making about the same percentage each day right now. So let's say 20% for food, right? It used to be I make 20 gold for each food I sell, but nowadays it's like some foods like 17 gold, some foods 28 gold, something that's like purely fish, right? That hasn't dropped in price. It's like 70 gold. So I was like, okay, so that's 70 gold. That's the highest profit I can have. Because if I make 20% out of 70 gold, it's gonna be much higher than making 20% from the 17 gold, right? So, you know, it is what it is. So right now I make a lot less gold for each individual food I sell. So within this amount of period of time, right, 4 months, I got to 10 million gold. I also bought like some gear, and I also bought some, what's that thing called? Wild tokens. So that's probably gonna be about 1 million gold. So I spent about 1 million gold. So in total I make about 11 million gold, but that's beside the point because like I don't count like the gold that I kind of spend as a actual gain. I just say that's the price of doing business. Because like if I'm gonna pay for, I don't know, a game, right? Game time of 30 days just to play, I'm not gonna say, well, yeah, I made that goal, like, you know, those are the costs. So I will factor that into cost of buying those mats and selling them. It is how I calculate it. Some other people might not calculate it that way, but that's how I do it. So anyway, it's gonna take me a while to do it because the next 4 months, right? I'm gonna buy WoW tokens again. However, WoW token price has increased from 120k to 190k. So you know, it is a pretty huge jump due to reduced amount of players that's actually buying WoW token due to loss of players that's playing this game, which caused all the prices that in auction house to drop because not a lot of people are buying them. So it is what it is. The price of token goes up, but price of everything else goes down. So it's gonna be taking a lot more of my earned goal in percentage to actually pay for this game than previously in like 9.0 and 9.0.5. Anyway, so it is what it is. So I came back about a month ago, and that's pretty much where I am today. I have about 11.8 million gold. So I kind of reached it over here already before, but then, you know, I have to invest because like when I quit, I still have some mats on me, so I can craft those and sell it. Then I have to reinvest it in. And this drop here is when I started buying WoW tokens because I realized, well, WoW tokens keep going up in prices because the total amount of gold that's injected into the game keep increasing. And if people are not going to come back, it's probably not going to drop in prices anytime soon. Because, you know, it is what it is. So I bought like 3 WoW tokens just so like I was betting on it increases in the future, the prices of the tokens, because I see it as like a goal in World of Warcraft as a store of value. So I'm just, you know, buying it. So I was like, once I reach like 12 million, I'm probably gonna buy 4 more. It is how I am gonna be making this game, like the goal, right? Because if I buy 4 of them and I'll wait till next expansion to sell them, even though there's like you can trade it. I mean, you can redeem it for like $15 and the token costs $20, so there's a 25% lost. But do remember, before I quit about 3 months ago, it's costing about 120k. Now it is costing 190k. That is a 70k increase, and that is way over the 25% dollar lost if you redeem it. So that's how I see it, because I bet the price of WoW token increases in the future. But of course, I could be wrong. I could be like completely wrong, you know. But that's what it is. And the reason why I have that 10 million gold is I want to buy the Longboy in the black auction house, the black market auction house, but it hasn't shown up yet. So, you know, if it shows up, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And if it shows up, I'm not the first like gold cap character there. I'll be sad, but it is what it is. There are plenty of gold cap character out there. They're just waiting to buy their Longboy. It's like people are all wanting to buy it. It is what it is. Because I did not really play in Battle for Azeroth. I did buy the expansion, but I am like one of those guys that doesn't really play the game, and I play like for maybe like I would say like 3 hours of Battle for Azeroth. And I was like, oh, dude, I am done. This is so boring. I was like, no, I'm done. Sorry. And I didn't come back until like Nashitar was out. There was like, I would say like 3 months before like the release of the Shadowland. I was okay. I probably didn't have enough time, so I didn't try to actually make that 5 million goal or 3 million. I forgot which one's which. I mean, if I really tried, I probably could have, but I didn't, so it is what it is. And the next thing I was going to talk about is like this huge jump right here is not because I all of a sudden figure out how to like the magic of making gold. This jump back up here is mostly due to Shade Stones, because I was accumulating Shade Stone for the past month because they were only selling for like 1.4k. Or like 1.5k, and then once in a while it reset to 2k, so I just keep selling in 2k. And about, I don't know, 2 weeks ago I think, I started flipping them. I started buying them at like 1.3k and 1.2k, and just flip them from like 2k all the way down to like 1.7k, and they all sold. So I sold a total of maybe like 400 Shade Stones that I flipped, including my own Shade Stones. At like 30 days, couple hundred of them, because I have like 13 character right now, but I made 5 of them in the past month. But these 5 are not from zero. I already have a bunch of level 50 characters. I just never bothered to level them, but later on I kind of leveled them and got honor with Avowed and bought the Shade Stone recipe from the Avowed at honor, and I've been crafting Shade Stone ever since. So right now I can buy like 13 of them, so that's like rough estimates like 500,000 gold a month. So this huge jump here are mostly due to that Shade Stone sale, because I started selling them. So it's not anything else. So Shade Stone is the most passive income in World of Warcraft. If you want to make gold and you're a very casual player, I recommend you make every single one of your level 60 an alchemist and just go farm rep with Avowed and sell your Shade Stones. And I don't know about your server, of course. You need to make sure that it's actually worth your time on your server, but I highly doubt like it's not worth your time, because it's like the max cost for like Shade Stone on my server, right? It's around like maybe 250 gold. So that's like 250, and if I sell it like the lowest price I'm willing to sell that, it's probably around like 1.7. So I'm still making like 1.45k gold. But most of the times I'll be selling around like 2k to like 1.8. So I would say the average price I'm probably going to be selling it at is at 1.8k gold. So it's going to be somewhere around like 500,000 gold in profit with like 13 of my characters. So that's why I really recommend people to just make Shade Stones, even though if you only have 1 or 2 characters, it doesn't seem worth it. But once you build out an army of characters that can make Shade Stone, it's going to make a huge differences. Of course, you can only make like 1 Shade Stone per day, but then if you overrun a server with Shade Stone, you're going to affect the entire price. Because like you might think it's just 1 character, but that is 1 Shade Stone per day. So that's 30 Shade Stone over a month. It's not a lot, you think, but there's a limited amount of guild that's actually doing raids and that require additional Shade Stone, so they have to buy it for their raid. So I recommend once you reach a certain number, I'm gonna set a number for myself. It's like 20 characters for this server, and And once I reach 20 characters that can make shake stones, I'm gonna go to another server that high population, which is most likely gonna be, I forgot the server name, Illidan, Horde server, the Horde PvP server, Illidan. I guess it's no longer a PvP server because like you can turn it off now. So anyway, I'm gonna go play that server and make a level 60 there, and try to craft like shade stone there and make another 20 character on that server, just to pay for everything. And then all the gold I can make on my main server, which is this one, Storm Rage, it's just gonna be staying on my character instead of being spent to buy game times. But that's all I want to talk about today. Thank you guys for coming. Have a nice day. Bye.